Once upon a time, in a small village, there lay a mystical lake known as Lake of Wonders. Legend spoke of its magical powers, as it was said to grant one's sincere wish to those who approached its shores with a pure heart. The villagers would gather around the lake every full moon, casting their wishes upon its shimmering surface. However, one evening, a man named Kael, driven by selfish desires, decided to take advantage of the lake's power. He thought if he wished for endless wealth, he could live a life of luxury and never have to work again. Approaching the lake under the moonlight, Kael whispered his wish to the water, hoping it would come true. To his surprise, the lake responded with a gentle voice, "Your wish is granted." Ecstatic, Kael returned to the village, and true to the lake's promise, he found himself surrounded by unimaginable wealth. He bought grand mansions, adorned himself in opulent attire, and indulged in the finest feast. However, as time passed, Kael's newfound wealth led him down a path of arrogance and greed. He neglected his friends and family, becoming cold-hearted and isolated. His heart, once filled with joy, was now empty and tormented. The villagers noticed this change and distanced themselves from him, wary of his selfish ways. Meanwhile, a young girl named Elara had also heard of the lake's powers. Unlike Kael, she was kind-hearted and compassionate, thinking not of herself but of her family, who struggled to make ends meet. Elara journeyed to the lake, carrying a humble wish in her heart. When she reached the water's edge, she spoke her wish with sincerity. "Dear lake, I wish for my family's well-being and happiness." The lake's waters shimmered, and a gentle breeze whispered, "Your wish is granted." Elara returned to her village, and true to the lake's promise, her family's fortune began to change. They found prosperity in their crops, and the warmth of love enveloped them once more. Instead of hoarding their wealth, they shared their bounty with others in need, spreading joy and kindness throughout the village. As days turned into years, the stark contrast between Kael and Elara became apparent to everyone. Kael's heart grew colder, and his wealth brought him no happiness. On the other hand, Elara's heart bloomed with gratitude and love, and her family thrived in joy and contentment. One fateful night, the villagers decided to visit the Lake of Wonders to show their gratitude for all it had bestowed upon them. As they gathered around the tranquil waters, they noticed Kael, standing alone with a heavy heart. Unable to bear his sorrow any longer, Kael confessed to the villagers about his selfish wish and how it had brought him nothing but misery. He begged for their forgiveness and vowed to change his ways. Seeing the genuine remorse in Kael's eyes, the villagers forgave him and embraced him with open arms. They understood that the true magic of the lake lay not in the wishes granted but in the intentions and actions of those making the wishes. From that day on, Kael embarked on a journey of self-discovery and redemption. He devoted himself to helping others, using his wealth to improve the lives of those less fortunate. In time, his heart softened, and he found true happiness in giving and making a positive impact on others' lives. The tale of the Lake of Wonders spread far and wide, becoming a reminder to all about the importance of selflessness and compassion. It taught that the greatest wishes come from the purest hearts, and true happiness lies in sharing one's blessings with others. And so, the mystical lake continued to grant wishes, serving as a beacon of hope and a reminder of the enduring power of kindness and generosity for generations to come.